Hey everybody, so I got a lot of shit to tell y'all that y'all probably haven't heard yet. Y'all probably see my neighborhood on Bronx 12 News tonight. But yesterday, it, I have to say, what happened to us on this block woke everybody up. I can honestly say that we had two manholes in the middle of the street exploded. If y'all haven't heard by now, y'all will tonight. So between 9 and 10 o'clock, we heard the first explosion. The second explosion happened within a couple of minutes later. Everybody was outside chilling. All of a sudden, we heard a loud boom. I went downstairs to check my mail, and I felt it. I jumped out of my skin. It was crazy because we didn't think it was hot enough for even that to happen. Mind you, it was only 91 degrees yesterday, and this is what I was telling a lot of people outside. I don't understand how we didn't have none of this problem in the month of June or July, and it was high up in the 90s, close to 96. And yesterday it was 91. Yeah, it was hot and humid, but the manholes just exploded, and thank God nobody was hurt, nobody was harmed. One person was hurt, I guess, with the smoke inhalation, right in the shelter across the street from me. But one person's car got burned, and I felt so bad for this person to the point I wanted to cry because it's like when you see something happen so dramatic in front of you that you never seen before, it tends to get to you. And I don't know about anybody else, but it got to me a lot. And I went downstairs to see if everybody was okay. My neighbors was okay. They were shaking up just like me. I had to take my asthma pump because the smoke was so thick that it got to me. It got to my window. One of my windows was open. So I went to check to see what was going on. Come to find out, the manhole that was in front of my building and the next building over from where I'm at, it exploded. And all you saw was blue flames coming out of it. And then about 10 minutes later, the fire department came and Con Edison came. That was like crazy. This is like the craziest shit ever. I had to say this has to be the highlight of our summer because my neighborhood, we never experienced something this crazy before. Usually it will always be gun violence, but this time it was manholes exploding in front of us. And surprisingly, nobody got hurt. That's what I'm saying. It's like people was inches away from these manholes right directly in front of my building. So that kind of shook us all up. And we've been talking about it all night to 3 in the morning. And then people still talking about it today. But everybody's fine. And I saw Channel 12 News out here between 6 and 8 o'clock this morning. Another news crew came out 2 hours ago, and they was just circling the whole block. Cops was out here. It was crazy. People was like shaking their heads, could not believe it. But hopefully the rest of the summer will cool off. We won't get no temperatures up in the 90s. You think Texas is bad? You think Miami, Mississippi, Tennessee, Las Vegas, California? You think all those cities was bad and they was getting caught fires and everything? Try checking us out. We had got everything. The only thing we did not get yet was a flood. The floods usually happen out in Queens or Brooklyn, but we never got any floods. So we're sitting around like, what the fuck? Like, what we do now? Everybody, that's how shocked everybody was in. Everybody was in that type of state of shock. But, oh my God. I was like, hopefully never again we will ever experience this type of summer. Girl.